What's up guys, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Sanabul Gloves Cactus boxing gloves, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so today we're going to do a close-up weigh-in and review on these super unique gloves, the Sanabul Gloves Cactus boxing gloves. Now, when I say unique, these are really the first of their kind, and that are made of cactus leather. Now, if you're wondering what cactus leather is, it's basically a synthetic leather material that is engineered from the cactus plant, which is supposed to be really resilient, have excellent heat, moisture resistant properties, and just overall really durable. Now I did an unboxing and first look video of this a while back, and the leather itself, when you're looking at it, has a beautiful grain to it. This black portion you see here kind of reminds me of the Fly Sports boxing gloves with that beautiful grain. The green section is cactus leather as well, so everything you see here is cactus leather. So you can see how they can engineer it to give a different look and a different texture. You can see it has ventilated holes on the palm as well as on the thumb. You have a medium-sized grip bar, double stitching. This has kind of a Aztec and Mexican theme to it, with both just the design and the color scheme. The back of the glove has a Sanabul logo, as well as kind of this gold mustard colored stitching that kind of goes throughout the top of the glove down to the finger compartment. And you can see it also has the leather attached thumb, the stitching right there. You do have a tapered angled cuff with the Velcro strap, which is really nice for wrist support. Got this in 14 ounces, which is the only size it comes in. It does have a cactus plant right there. The Velcro strap also has the stitching that kind of goes down all the way down to the back. That says Sanabul, and a nice tri-cut liner that's really nice and smooth and breathable. So overall, you can see just a really cool looking glove. Really unique, and I think they look really great. And you can see here just side by side how they look. So we'll go into detail on these gloves here in a second, but let's go ahead and put this on the scale to see how much these actually weigh. And the right glove is right at, oops, my scale is a little bit off, so let me go ahead and reset this. All right, that's better. So the right glove is at 15.2, so about an ounce over the weight that it's advertised at. And the left glove is at 15.2, 15.3. So the gloves aren't exactly on weight with each other, but they're about an ounce overweight. So let's go ahead and do the review. Hey, what's up guys, Carlo here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Sanabul Gloves Cactus boxing gloves, which are really the first of their kind because they use this cactus leather material, which is basically a synthetic leather. Now, if you guys want to learn more about cactus leather, I'll put some links in the description box so you guys can do a little bit more research on it. I'll be kind of going over my own experience with this, using the gloves during my training, hitting the bags, hitting the mitts with the gloves, and just the overall look and durability of this glove and this material. But kind of the basic story behind it is there are two friends in Mexico that were able to use the cactus skin, basically the cactus, break it down, refine it, and basically turn it into a leather type material. So not only for boxing gloves, but for purses, handbags, and other leather type goods. And they found that the cactus is extremely resilient, ultraviolet resistant, UV resistant, moisture resistant, and just a very durable material. And just looking at the material when I first got these, they have a very high-end feel. The actual black portion of these gloves, the black synthetic leather, almost reminds me of like the Fly leather. I'm not saying that they're the exact same thing, but the way they were able to process the cactus to be able to give it that grain and that feel of that leather is really pretty amazing that they're able to do that. And even with the green, this dark green color you see here, it has a different texture and feel than the black. So the fact that they can refine it and really give the cactus a lot of versatility into what product they're building into is really amazing. From a synthetic leather standpoint, it's probably the best I've seen in terms of a synthetic leather, just in terms of the durability, the thickness of it, the feel, the quality is definitely better than any of the other synthetics I've seen there. That includes like Rival's microfiber and just any other of the synthetics that I've tried on. The other great thing about this being Cactus leather is, for those of you that are vegan, it's a vegan friendly, it's a sustainable material. So obviously you're not going to be, if you're vegan friendly, if you're not into like killing animals or using cow, obviously, standard leather, and you're more into the sustainable practices of it, then this definitely is in your wheelhouse in that regard. So I know a lot more people, and people in combat sports and boxing in general, are a lot more aware of that and kind of integrated that into their lifestyle. So this is definitely a part of that as well, which I could definitely appreciate. Now, looking at the design of the glove, this has a medium build to it. It's not a very large glove. It's not too compact as well. Very unique looking. They integrated the Mexican kind of Aztec design into this glove with the black, kind of this darker olive green with the gold colored stitching. You do have the Sanabul logo there. The punch surface is covered in this green Cactus leather. It's a little bit more of a semi-gloss and smoother feel than the black portion, which is more of a matte and textured, more of a cowhide leather feel to it. You do have the Aztec logo right here on the fingertip compartment, the stitching that kind of comes up and down all the way to the back. You do have the 3.5-inch Velcro strap that says Sanabul with the stitching on here. I like how everything is stitched as well. That's really nice. I'll mention here the stitching on the punch surface here in a second in regards to that, but I do like that higher end feel with the stitching on there. You do have a nice Velcro strap as well, piece of Velcro right there. You do have the green piping, and it is a half a Velcro strap that tapers upwards, which is really nice for the extra wrist support. The stitching kind of goes down below here as well, and it kind of tapers down. You do have that Cactus logo right here, as well as 14 ounces. This particular glove only comes in 14 ounces, hook and loop, and this color scheme. So it's a very specific glove. You can get it in multiple colors or sizes currently as of yet. Although I'm pretty sure Sanabul later down the road might entertain releasing other versions of this glove using Cactus leather material. You can see it has a tricot liner. This glove is manufactured in Pakistan. I do like the little rubber tab that Sanabul puts with their logo right there on the piping. Ventilated holes on the palm with that circular stitching around the actual holes, which is a nice added touch. As well as on the thumb, a leather attached thumb right there, and a medium-sized grip bar. I wish that was a little bit more firm. But other than that, you can see it's a really cool, unique looking glove. Oh, and the wrist support. You do have about a quarter of an inch of really dense padding. It feels like EVA on both sides of the inside of the wrist. This goes up to right about here to the stitching, as well as on this side. You can see that padding is all the way throughout the palm side. The back of the glove has about a ½ inch of padding on the back, and you also have this little piece right here, which is connected to the hinge point of the glove. Now, the quality of the gloves themselves are really nice. I mean, looking at it from the actual Cactus leather standpoint, there's times where even with this black leather, it's really hard to distinguish if this is genuine leather or not. At least this black portion, you can see it's really nice, high end, has a really nice thick feel to it. The green does as well, has a little bit more of a smoother, tackier feel to it. One thing I didn't like was the stitching here. Once you start hitting the surface, this stitching on my right glove is starting to fray a little bit on the edges because of it contacting the bag. So I get the trade-off for it, because you're kind of trading off the quality and just kind of a higher end feel, rather than just screen printing or heat transferring the graphic onto the back of the glove. You're actually stitching it on. So I understand the thought process behind that. But because of it going around the punch surface right here, you're going to encounter some fraying around the punch surface. But everything else looks really good. The gloves are symmetrical. All the graphics are done really nicely. Stitching is done great there. On the palm looks really good. The Cactus leather is cut nicely. You can see on the edges, all the leather and the foam is nicely stitched in and packed in there. Where the index finger meets the thumb looks really good. The tapered cuff is really nice. The inside of the hand compartment, the wrist support is really clean. You can see the cuff is done nicely, no stitching or fraying coming out. The back of the Velcro strap looks good as well. Nicely well balanced, not too top heavy, so you can hold the bottom of the glove and you won't see it drop down. You do have that reinforced piece of padding right here on the back of the wrist. And it acts like a channel, so basically the Velcro strap sits recessed into that, which I really like, so you don't have to worry about the strap getting hit or getting pulled on, because that little raised up lip allows the Velcro to kind of sit down in there. Now the comfort of the glove, sliding your hand in. I love the inner liner. It's really nice and comfortable. Closing the Velcro strap, good amount of wrist support. The fact that this wrist support tapers up gives you a little bit more support with your hand wraps on the lower portion of your palm. Super deep finger compartment. This glove definitely doesn't feel like any of the other Sanabul gloves I've tried. You can tell that they really put a lot of thought into this glove, and it uses its own kind of pattern as far as the ergonomics of the hand goes. So real nice and deep, a piece of neoprene on the fingertip so you can really grip down. Good thumb, nice and parallel, doesn't jam, a good amount of room inside of there. I would say that the hand compartment isn't super roomy or isn't too tight. Even with hand wraps on, this will definitely accommodate people with different hand sizes. Even if you have smaller hands or larger hands, I feel like the hand compartment is a perfect size, really. I mean, I don't feel like there's any issues with the actual sizing of it. It will take some breaking in. You can see that I've used it for about 2.5 weeks now. There's still some breaking in that I need to get in with these gloves. So I'd say that they're kind of in the middle of the spectrum when it comes to being a softer or a stiffer glove. It's not incredibly stiff, but it's not also just super soft as well. Right there in the middle. Now, protection and performance, this glove, I'd say has a medium to firm density multi-layer foam padding. So you can see that the punch surface on here was really nice and flat. You can really, land on those two front knuckles, and the positioning of your hand is really excellent in order to land your shots. So you can see that you can really land your shots with nice precision and ease. No issues with the actual foam, the foam itself bubbling up, or any inconsistencies with the foam. And it feels really good. I mean, good shock absorption, good feedback on the actual foam, and just overall well-balanced feel with the foam themselves. So performance feels really good. Wrist support's nice. I don't feel like my wrist had any issues with hurting or any kind of tenderness with my wrist. Again, good feedback. You can get good crack on the bag with this glove. Feels really great overall. Now, price-wise, these gloves are $250 now. This is definitely on the higher end of a boxing glove. You're right there on the cusp of getting into territory of like winning, and I know some people are like, well, winnings are $300-400, I could spend that much. But you're really getting a unique glove here, especially using the Cactus leather. In my mind, is probably the best synthetic I've used to date. It has a really custom feel to it. I love the way it looks. I mean, it's very unique looking. So you're essentially getting a glove that's nobody else has really done in that regard. So it's nice to see that a company's really kind of advancing into doing newer materials, sustainable materials that hasn't been done before, with a unique look that also hasn't been done before, with really nice features into this glove. So I definitely think at $250, I know that's a stretch for a lot of people out there, but if you're looking for something that's sustainable, environmentally friendly, want a unique looking glove that not everybody has, is comfortable, performs really nicely, and the quality is definitely there, then this is definitely a good choice for you. So if you guys have any questions or comments, make sure you guys leave them down below in the comments box. As usual, I'll put the link in the description box for these gloves. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.